dwell or deal with either conflicts or at least indifference. And indifference in European history was always the road to hell.
Yeah.
So let's be more active and live and act with people for solidarity with those in need. And distinction between refugees and migrants, economic migrants, is the primary departure level. And then, of course, don't forget that there are causes in the Middle East of this inflow into Europe.
Over which we have a limited traction,
but we have more capacity to deal with this than 50 years ago.
Yeah. Mari Kivinimi, Finland, I know it's not the main subject of the day, but what on earth is going on? How can you be having such a breakdown about migrants when there are so few?
Actually, I live nowadays in Paris and work for the OECD, so I'm not so well aware of all the details what is happening in Finland, but I just want to comment the discussion and the questions earlier. So if we really want to kind of get grip of this refugee crisis, the only sustainable solution is a global one. A lot of measures are needed, beginning from solving the crisis and conflict in Syria, and we have to be able to help the countries from which people are leaving to develop themselves. So development assistance, kind of these basic things, we have to make sure that we don't forget those measures either. So and also the burden sharing, in that sense also the global responsibility from all the countries part is needed. But when it comes to Finland, I think that it has been maybe a little bit of surprise that people also want to come to Finland, to a cold, rather dark country. So I think in Finland we really should be happy of that. But to be honest, I think there have arrived much more refugees to Finland compared to earlier years, and it really tells us how acute and big this crisis is. But also I think, and this is my personal opinion, Finland should bear its share too in the global context and also in the European one.
Thank you for that. While we've been talking, the audience has been voting, and you are very divided. Should EU member states be able to refuse to take in their share of refugees as determined by an agreed EU formula for relocation? Yes, they should be able to refuse, say 54% of the audience. No, they shouldn't, say 46%. So almost evenly divided, but clearly that sort of... And then the question, should religion and or ethnicity play any role in determining which refugees EU member states accept? That's a clearer vote. 70% say no, but 30% say yes. So thank you for that. Thank you for being honest and expressing your views. I want to thank all of our panelists for their answers today, and I think it's been an enlightening session, but it certainly won't be the last on this subject. Thank you very much.